Hi all, in this video I show you the basic way of implementing simple OS command using command line arguments in Java. Command line arguments are the arguments that we can pass into any program when we run it. So these arguments are accepted by the string array which we define as input argument for the main method. In this case the variable args holds the all command line arguments as array of strings. So later in the program the first argument can be accessed as args of 0 and the second argument can be accessed as args of 1 and so on. It is important to note that all the command line arguments are strings in the program unless we convert them explicitly. Let us start the concept with accessing of command line arguments within the main method of the program. For that, first I am creating a source file which is cla.java, indicates command line arguments. Here our class is CLA, in which I have defined the main method, and where the args is nothing but array of strings which holds the input command line arguments. Then I am going to display the total number of command line arguments that args variable is taking. Since args is an array, we can get the length of that array by using its length argument. Then I am going to save it. Then I am compiling it. Then I am going to run it with some command line arguments. Then I have two command line arguments. The first string is scat and the second string is ece. Both are separated with a space. Then if I enter, then automatically I will get 2 as the total number of command line arguments we are passing to the program. Again I am considering one more example. Scat ece, and also I am sending students as the third argument. If I run the program, then I will get 3 as the total number of command line arguments that we have passed into the program. Now I am going to display the command line arguments one by one that we are passing to the main method. Then I am running a for loop to iterate all the elements of that string array. Then I am going to display each string present in that string array. I am going to save this program. I am going back to the command line where I am compiling the program. Then I am running the program with 3 arguments. Then I got all the 3 arguments separately in the separate lines. Now we are going to write a Java program by using the command line arguments to develop a command add which accepts 2 arguments. Those arguments may be integer type or double type, and display the sum of those numbers, which accepts 2 options here. So when the input arguments are integers, then the option would be -i. When the input arguments are double, then the option is -d. Since I should have the command with a name add, I am going to create a source file with a name add. For that I am taking the help of Notepad editor. Now I am defining a class add. Then I am defining the main method, where args is a variable we have to hold the command line arguments as array of strings. Then I am going to use a string variable to hold the option, where the option is the first argument from the command line. Then we can access the option by using args of 0. Here, to make that option case insensitive, I am going to use the toLowerCase method in the string object. Now the option is available with option string variable. Then I am going to use a switch case statement to check the option. Then I am going to check option for the integers now. If the option is matched with -i, we need to perform the addition of integers. And the two integer arguments are available as strings with args of 1 and args of 2. Then we need to convert those strings as integers by using the parseInt method available with integer wrapper class. Then we are going to display the sum of those two integer arguments after converting them into the integers. See here, args1 gives us the second command line argument, in our case the first integer, and args2 will have the third command line argument, in our case that is our second integer. Since these integers are available as strings, we have converted those strings as integers by using the parseInt method of the wrapper class integer. I have to do the same thing if the option is double type arguments. Now the option is -d. Then we need to convert the arguments into double type. To convert the strings to double type, we have used parseDouble method available in wrapper class double. Then we need to write the default statement. Then I am going to display invalid command if the option is not matched with -i or -d. Then I am going to save this program. I am going to the command prompt and then I am compiling the program. Then the program is compiled successfully. Then I am going to run the program by using the required command line arguments. To run the program, we need Java and then the program name, add, that is our class name, then the option. Now I am going to add integers, then the option is -i. Then I am supplying two integers. The first one is 100 and the second one is 200. If I press enter, then I got the sum as 300 here. Now I am going to add two double numbers. For that, I am running the same class file, add. Now the option for the command line argument is -d and the double numbers are 10.5 and 19.6. Then I got 30.1 as the result. Now we will check what will happen if the option is given in the uppercase. See, instead of small d, if I use uppercase D here, even though you will get the same result because we have already converted that uppercase option to the lowercase within the program. So that's it guys. In that way we can use the command line arguments within the program as array of strings.